qualified as escort.
I sang last night. You take that off. Stand up with me. Come on.
I swear he
You
sang
don't
this.
care. You can stand up with me.
You're not holding that.
I sang last night. I didn't do any Barry Manilow. No, I stand up for these. I didn't do Barry Manilow last night. I did John Michael Montgomery. I swear by the moon and the stars.
Hey, has
Everybody,
anybody in there seen?
For better or worse.
Enough. Has anybody in here seen Jerry Lewis? Yeah. Is he here today? Yes.
He could be. He could be.
Are you sure?
Is it in the contract?
You're not getting paid either, regardless.
So wait, if we're gonna do Jerry Lewis, you gotta stand here for a minute so I can do my Jerry Lewis.
This definitely is my contract.
Oh! Now you want to know like the wrestling? He's one of the wrestling people. No, it's a wrestler.
Have y'all ever seen this Jerry Lewis?
Do you hate people? Because I don't. Oh, he's yelling. Don't yell.
Shut up!
Oh, please don't yell, Mr. Star Tyson. I'm going, so I'll leave and go.
Yeah. I see Jerry Lewis. Jerry, there's no air conditioning.
Why don't I do the whole Q&A with you?
I would love for you to, Jerry.
No, we can't do that.
No, yeah.
No, you know I do 1,000 different, I'll do 1,000 different. Well, you know I'm retired, but I'm back here to do a Q&A with you. All right, who has a question for this man?
This is the Q&A, right?
Right. You're retired. Oh, I'm not in charge of
You're
you.
hosting, right?
I am, yes.
I'm late.
All right, well, listen, the first question I'm sure everybody has on their mind is, you were there at Ric Flair's last retirement, his first retirement match.
I was there.
Did you watch it? Yeah, it was on TV. It was on Fight TV.
Was it on the radio?
Yeah, no. I listened to the play-by-play. Harold Cosell was, Mr. Flair is now bleeding. His head is totally.
See, guys, you had no idea. You were coming to a Jeff Jarrett Q&A and you got no idea.
I'm the A part. I don't know what the Q part is, but I'm the A part.
There you go.
No.
Man, I had no idea. I was Mr. Free. You went with it? We go way back?
We do. I first met you. You were pumping gas, and Jerry Lawler introduced me.
Yeah.
It's a while.
Jerry the best. Yes. Whatever
When does it say we touch?
Oh, hey, you have
that's my
to after is a camera haul. He always disguised himself as this photographer, magazine dude. He is the biggest damn man. You and George Napolitano and Jimmy Suzuki were all camera hauls.
Jimmy Suzuki was great because he would take the girl wrestlers and convince them.
Let's not go
to
there.
get, no.
Get me out.
Do you know what I used to call him? First time he came to America.
I definitely don't want to go there.
No, first time he came to America, I said, when do you want to go to dinner? He says, and he sounded like he had to go to bed. And he says, I want to go to Bennigan's and have mozzarella cheese stick. And then, so to this day, we still call him mozzarella cheese stick. Well, welcome. We've been waiting for you to come here.
I apologize.
Let's have a big hand for Double Date. Fruit adventure? He doesn't know about fruit adventure. Take that.
I would sure love some unsweet iced tea if anybody's in here.
Yeah, and a Diet Coke if you would mind.
Nobody's in here. Okay, that's okay.
All right, so we'll do this in different voices. Hi, Jeff Jarrett. So you were at that match with Ric Flair, or Tommy wants to
You
know.
sound like a Paul Heyman doing a Tommy Lee.
We're the same religious background, so it's the same thing. It's the way it comes out.
LDS is all.
Yes,
Go ahead.
yes, but no. Tell us about that night.
What would you like to know?
Well,
It
you
has been, you know, I made the entire script. I took the entire page. I may be asking questions because, man, going into it, I knew that there was mixed emotions, and I'll just say that, mixed emotions. But then coming out of it, there may be more. And some people, well, if you were there live, you have an opinion on it. If you watch it on, and that goes without saying.
Two different things.
Well, you can watch SmackDown tonight or be there live tonight, and you would have two different opinions. I get that. But some people watch the same same event, and man, there are some really, truly mixed emotions about all of it. And so I find that fascinating. I guess that would be my first comment, and I'm sure in the room we probably have maybe some polar opposites. I just kind of find that fascinating, but I was taught at a very young age from my grandmother, one of your favorites,
Yes, she was.
that you always have that, but the wrestling fan at the very core is passionate about one side of the fence, the other, and thank God they are.
One of the comments that I heard, and of course I watched it, and it was amazing at his age and what's going on with him physically, where he almost died a few years ago, and he even attempted this, but that's Ric Flair. But it was amazing that one thing said to me, Jeff Jarrett looked like he was the younger Ric Flair in that match. Have you heard that?
Do I take that as a compliment?
Yes.
Because a young Ric Flair, there's two, I'm kidding, I'm totally kidding.
Have you heard that, Tom?
No, I hadn't really heard that. I think, again, obviously being in it is completely different than watching it, but I have learned this word, and we've heard it for years and years and years, but expectations, I think everybody in their mind had a completely different expectation going in, and this room is probably specifically Charlotte, specifically, I don't see many young folks in here, there's a few, but they do remember Rick, the glory years. And we don't like to remember, nobody likes to remember Fat Elvis, everybody likes to remember. Yeah, exactly, and I totally get that. You can't kill a memory. That's mentality has been ingrained in my brain, and I believe that. But the expectation of what did you expect is something, and then to kind of get right down into it. And hey, folks, I've got a podcast, drops every Tuesday. It's a quick little cheap Mick Foley plug.
Yes, I did too before you got here.
Yeah, but anyway, we're gonna get granular on it and really talk about the ebb and flow and the ins and outs and really dive into this. So you folks are getting the first public comments I've made. But it's really fascinating in so many ways that the expectations of so many, both inside the business and out, are so mixed. It just across the board, like the simple low-hanging fruit comment, man, Rick was really out of breath. Yeah, no shit. He's 73. He's 73 and hadn't had a match in 11 years. I'd take a 25-year-old guy here today, plug him out, and put him in a humongous, high-pressure situation, and not have a match for a year, and 90 seconds in, he will not be able to close that.
Yeah.
It's just what nerves does to you. I don't care who you are. I was nervous, Jay Lethal was nervous, Andrade was nervous. The pressure that the three of us had on him, you think about it, it's a huge blessing. Man, we get to be in Ric Flair's last match. You gotta think about that. Until it's over, it's not over.
What I want to ask you now is, you're doing something that no one else in the business has done. Thank you very much, my friend.
Oh, man.
Let's have a hand for this.
Yeah,
gentleman.
you even got unsweet. God bless you.
And this is sweetened with Philip Apollo. If I was still doing Jerry Lewis, I'd ask you a question, let this flow out of my mouth.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to do that. So you're doing something that almost no one has been able to do in years. You worked SummerSlam, you did the Conrad show, and you worked for the WWE. You have crossed political lines like no one has ever done. How did that happen? Magic. I knew there was a trick to it.
Look, that's something that when I get into discussing that, I'm really discussing other folks' business.
Sure.
But it was all
It blended together.
months and months in advance to discuss. So that there was no, I'm very grateful, and to top it all off, Fox broadcast in Atlanta, Georgia, I called at 11 p.m. I was in my bed Friday night, Saturday night, and Sunday night. So to be at home 3 nights and get to be on 3 different programs, that doesn't happen in our industry. I got big time rookie. So, yeah, it just kind of,
Yeah, it's amazing.
it worked out. And also, you know, so much history in Atlanta, but I'm a huge Titans fan, performing in Titan Stadium. I've been in that stadium. I've been in there in some September games and preseason games. It's one of the hottest fields, just the way the wind blows, and it's on the riverbank. It is really hot. And Saturday afternoon, overcast, beautiful weather. Couldn't have dreamed anything bigger than that. The Usos family, I go back a long way with. I was big fans of the Street Profits when they got brought up. So that was a special deal. But again, being a Titan fan and knowing a lot of the Titans front office and social media folks, all that, that was really cool. And then to go back into the Municipal Auditorium, where arguably one of my shining matches, due to who I believe truly is the greatest in-ring of all time, Shawn Michaels. So that was, somebody laid that stat on me, 27 years in a few days. That praise God, I'll just say that. When I kind of wrap my head around 27 years apart, yeah, I'm older than those seats in that arena. That's the truth. That place has been refurbished twice in 27 years.
Well, yeah, I remember those days. By the way, you were talking about the Usos and the Samoan family. You didn't know that I'm a member of them. They made me a member. There's Sigma, Alpha, and I'm Opta. No, you can ask anyone.
I'm out of the family.
So this is a Q&A. You people came here for this. Let's have some questions for Jeff Jarrett. Well, first we'll get our